Every child and mom is so different. If you're struggling, if you are hurting, or if you don't know, go ask for help. Everyone understands, and everyone actually, I think, wants to help, especially if it's your circle. So the support system of friends, girlfriends, maybe some professionals, it's very important to use.
Hello and welcome to the Juggleverse. I'm Edith and I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us. Your support has been incredible. Across just the first week after launch, we managed to reach the top 25% of new podcasts, and I couldn't be more grateful for this community. Today's episode is especially meaningful because I have an inspiring guest, Alla Kamenskaya, whose life story is a testament to adaptability and strength that everyone should listen to. Born in Vladivostok, Russia, Alla's journey has taken her across continents, living and working in the USA, Maldives, Switzerland, China, Russia, and now in Singapore. Her experiences are as diverse as they are inspiring, and her story beautifully highlights what it means to be a global citizen, a dedicated mother, and a resilient professional. In her own words, motherhood has been a journey filled with surprises, challenges, and sometimes unanticipated joys. Today, we'll explore her unique perspective on juggling motherhood with a career, culture, and a life that defies borders. And I promise you'll hear stories and insights you haven't heard before. So let's dive in. Hello, Alla. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi, Edith. Thank you so much for such a lovely introduction and bringing me in. It's really, really nice to be here. I'm very honored.
Was the introduction true for you?
I think so. It sounds very inspiring for me. I hope I keep up. Yeah.
Is it interesting to listen to such an introduction about yourself?
I mean, I never heard that before in that way. So yeah, I was like, interesting. Yeah, something special.
Okay, moving from Russia to the USA, then to the Maldives, Switzerland, China, and now Singapore. Yes, that's how I introduced you. Do you feel different kinds of home, or is it the people, the culture, or something else that makes it feel like home?
Well, honestly speaking, I think once I left a long time back, like 15 years ago, I was not really looking for the home. I was just looking for adventure, for culture, for some exploration. And the home, like home, what I would say I grew up with, I just got it now because I got a son. And before it was just me, my suitcase, my husband eventually, and yeah, the whatever adventures it brings. So I think the home, it's I don't feel like I belong to some certain places anymore. I think I'm a global citizen, as you said. And once I got my son, I felt like now I have a people that are my everything, my home. And then I feel more like home. But before it was just exploring with no home base. I would say like that, yeah.
Balancing career, raising a toddler, what are the difficulties that you have to face day by day, and what are the most surprising things in your daily life?
Well, since before I get used to travel and walk and live at the same place, let's say in the hotel, I would not really care much about anything except my work and my performance. I would stay in the hotel most of the times where everything got cleaned, organized. I would get the food and this and that. And then once I got pregnant, I got so much things to organize in my life I have never experienced before. And on the top of that, I used to wake up, take care of myself, go down to work. Was no other things to do other than walk. And here we are now, totally upside down with one human being constantly asking for me for this and that. It's
And
just,
especially for attention, for your attention.
I mean, attention is the only thing he wants 24/7. I think the rest he can manage. So yeah, it's the difficult is just the time. There is not enough time. Then sleep. What is sleep? I mean, now it's getting better. Then he is getting close to 2 years old, but it's like you don't sleep, you don't eat, you have no time for shower. You just try to figure out what he wants because he doesn't talk to you, only cries. And yeah, I mean, career at the moment, I put on stop. I decided to do it like that. But when I do go back to my job, it will be a challenge because hotel industry requires a lot of extra time, a lot of office hours, and I still would like to put my son to bed and to bath him and do like proper mama duty. And I think that would be like to jungle between my baby and work. It would be really hard.
That would be challenging.
Yes,
But maybe
yes.
this is not the right time yet.
I
maybe in the future,
believe so. Yes.
someday.
I mean, I think every mother has to feel how it works. Some moms just go straight to work. Some moms don't. I mean, at the moment, I feel like I spend more time with the baby, but I'm already checking kindergartens and daycares because eventually it will happen. But I don't know when I will be ready to do that either because it's really nice to spend time with your baby. I mean, I waited for a while to have it, so I just fully enjoy it at the moment and yeah, see how it goes.
And you live for the day then?
Yeah, I mean, I have a full-time work as a mom, but yeah, every day is like a work day.
Motherhood often comes with a lot of assumptions. But did you imagine it like that?
Some parts, yes. For example,
What were these parts?
For example, I would expect that I wouldn't have time. I would expect that I have to be devoted. I was mentally getting ready for that for some time, for some years. And then when I was getting pregnant and like I knew where I'm going. And yeah, and I try always to plan the things I was trying to prepare, going for the courses, for the prenatal, this and that. And then, he was born and yes, you are prepared, but then you are not because you still have your baby, your life, and you don't know how it comes out. Like, yeah, I mean, sometimes he cries, sometimes he needs this, sometimes he needs that. And I'm alone, I don't have anybody, I don't know what to do. And then you're like, oh my God, how do you cope it? And yeah, so, I mean, I didn't expect, everyone talks about mom brain, mom mentality, whatever. I didn't expect it would hit me that because I'm quite hands-on person. And then at some point, especially first weeks, you don't know what's with your emotions. You forget the things. You say something and then what did I say? And then you cannot remember. And I was like, oh my God, I mean, is it me or somebody else? And then my body was like something like there is an alien inside me or something. So it's physically, mentally, it was something I wouldn't expect that way.
But in the first couple of weeks, you were aware fully of what's happening with your body and with your sense and mental health as well?
I think at some point, I had a very easy pregnancy. I get big and heavy and pain here, there. But then when the baby came out and, I started to lose my patience and, because I can't control myself. I'm very hands-on person, but then I couldn't, sometimes I cry. I don't know why. And then, I couldn't concentrate. And then, and my body hurts everywhere, everywhere. And, I was breastfeeding. My breast was another story, I have to tell. So it was really like something that, I mean, the life hasn't prepared me yet.
But were these out of your expectations then?
I mean, I wasn't even thinking about that. I mean, because, you know, when you read the books, when you prepare, like, they say, like, okay, prepare diapers, prepare some creams for the baby. Okay, this is how you wash him. This is how you feed him. And then, and then you bring baby home and he doesn't want to eat. But I studied, like, I did some online courses how to feed the baby, but he didn't want to eat. And I was like, why it doesn't connect, And then, yeah, it was a bit of challenge. I mean, I just stick to myself and just push it through. But it was not something you would control, expect, or believe unless you really go through it.
So you mentioned also the importance of resilience in your personal life. Can you share a moment when motherhood challenged you profoundly and how you navigated through it?
Yeah, I mean, I think the whole motherhood is something to stay really strong and resilient. I think with me, it started actually from the beginning because I'm a very hands-on person and I try to prepare for everything in advance. This is me. And then, I took a lot of courses online, offline about how to manage the first few weeks and, about breastfeeding. And then had a very nice 5 days in the hospital, fantastic. Like I was taken care so well. I bring my baby home, he sleep. He was no trouble boy. And then he wake up, he's hungry. I try to breastfeed him. He doesn't take it. I try, I had, luckily I had my mom and I had a nanny. We try do this, do that. In the hospital, they show me how to do it. I mean, we were practicing it. Nothing works. And he started to scream. I mean, he is hungry. He's a big boy. And then I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? And then, I start to search. I start to look for some help. In hospital, they teach me the ways, like, okay, if he doesn't really take it, then there is a little cup and then you have to pump the milk and this and that. And I'm like, but he's hungry and I have to do something and I can't. And then it was a battle of, I would say, 2-3 weeks when my baby didn't want to take the milk. But in my head, in my mind, I was like, I have to do it. And it was painful for him. It was painful for me. We had to go to physiotherapy who would calm my baby. I had to have a couple of lactation consultants that come and go. And it was a battle of, I think, first myself because I was annoyed and I was in pain. Then my baby who constantly cries because he's hungry. But then after 1 month, he started to eat properly. Like he just took it like he's supposed to take it. And I was like, oh my God, I mean, seriously. That was not something I was prepared because it's just like emotionally, it's hard. Then you have your hormones. Then, you have a lot of advice from your parents, your friends, and the consultants, and you have to choose what's right. But
and you also have your own instincts.
Yes, like that, then I know what is right. And then, and then all this kind of mix and match. And at the end, he started to eat and because they also the baby has to gain weight. He started to gain weight finally. And then I was like, oh my God, okay, at least something I already succeed as a mom. I learned together with my baby how to breastfeed him. I mean, that was a tough start.
You said that after your son was born, there was let's say, a small team around you who helped you and assisted you. But afterwards, day by day, could you manage to build your own community, your wider community with a baby? And how could you do that?
Honestly speaking, I could manage everything except giving my baby away to someone. Because yes, I had a nanny who would help, and my mom and my dad was there, and my husband was there, and then they're all trying to help, and then I was trying to figure out how to organize our daily schedule, and then at some point, yes, the food was there for me, and then the house was cleaned, and then everything was fine. But I think first 2 months, I wouldn't be able to give my baby away to anybody, maybe for short term, just because I was afraid they do something wrong, and then they don't know what.
So it was because of you and not because of the baby that he didn't want it.
No, it was just me that I was like, I had help, I had a nanny, but I didn't want to give too much. I wanted to be with him. I wanted to see him. I wanted to make sure everything is all right. And then the rest of the routine was taken care of. There was someone who would clean the house, who would cook for me. And then eventually my husband would take over, and then I would go for a walk, maybe alone or something. But I tried to do some task force for others.
And what was a turning point after 2 months? What happened that you were able to give this kind of a task to others to handle the baby and to take care of the baby?
Well, I think at some point I just got really tired. That, I couldn't take shower. I couldn't go to toilet. I wanted to, to take a rest. And then I was like, okay, come on, Alla. You have to trust your guts. You have to trust other people. It will be okay. And then, yes, I had a very nice nanny for my baby whom I started to trust while my husband was away. And then I would give it to her for a couple of hours. And then, I think until he turned 1, it was me, my husband, and that nanny that the baby was taking care of. Nobody else could touch him still. But at least I had my moments,
During this 1 year, could you manage to find your me time?
Yes, eventually, yes. I mean, after the things would be settled, when I would figure out eating, sleeping, cleaning, and also time, I start to do things for myself. I learned about it before that, you shouldn't really go deep dive and forget about your things. So yes, I went to play tennis. I went to play tennis because I did that before. And the time the group I was playing with, they told me there is a team which is already like full, but there is a space, and we would go for just some unprofessional competition. Would you like to join? And I said, okay. And my baby was like 6 months. And I said, okay, let's go for competition. Let's play. And then I think that also kind of opened up for me.
That there's another world.
There is another world, and my baby will be fine, like there are really nice people. You already check them. They will take care of him. And go, Alla, go, like, take care of yourself. And then I think I changed mentally. I was a bit more like switched on. I was like in a better mood. I mean, I had time just for the game, for to meeting my girlfriends during this tennis lessons. So yes, I went out from that circle, and I'm happy I did.
But was it difficult to admit that you have to change your world around you and not only concentrating on the baby? Or was there a sign that reminded you that, okay, now it's time to put more effort in myself?
I think I was just testing. And then at some point I'm like, okay, if I do it now, what's going to happen? I would go like play, and then I would run back and like, oh, okay, all good. And then again. And I was just extending the hours and letting myself cool down, I think. So I think I kind of build it up in the way that, I mean, now I can let my baby be with the nanny and I know he will be okay, and I'm totally fine with my mind about it.
How do you build your community in a new country? You traveled a lot in your life, but is it difficult to rebuild a community all the time, or can you handle them remotely as well after moving to another country?
Honestly speaking, this is the most hardest thing for me, the community, because I'm a very human-oriented person and I like people around me. I mean, I choose wisely, but then I get attached to them, and then I don't want to leave them, And the first thing normally when I come to the new place, I would look for expat groups, for the community groups, for my Russian-speaking groups. That's how I learned that there are people like you here. Just you have to find them. Like in Singapore, it was really funny because the moment I arrived, I searched on Instagram some Russian-speaking people in Singapore, and then immediately there was a group of ladies. It was post-COVID that they would organize some kind of gatherings with some restrictions. But I was like, I have to go there. I have to find them. I have to talk. I mean, how's life here? I mean, I don't know anybody. And then, I jump in. And then, from that moment, some of the girls I met like 4 years ago now, I'm still friends. I'm good friends with them. And I'm grateful I stepped out of my boundaries and I went to look for people. And then, yes, there is so much community. You just really have to look for it. Unless, you are in already like in the walk, then you also have your community. But if not, like at the moment I arrived, I was not working. So I like, okay, no, I'm not going to sit at home. I'm going to find this. I'm going to do that. But there are a lot of things. And then, this is what I do. And then the people, I get attached to the people. And that comes another problem that at this stage, after traveling so long, living abroad, I start to choose less people to be friends with.
Just because you don't want to be hurt?
Because I know at some point it's not our home and we will depart. And now I think my community is very small. I really, it's not that I'm bad or something. I just don't want to hurt myself. And I really try to stick to some people because, it hurts to lose them. I have still friends that I met 15 years ago. We are in contact on social media, on WhatsApp, but it's not the same unless you really live in the same place. Unless you have some interaction together. It's just, your lives is going away from each other and you just sometimes you don't have time to talk to that people anymore. And and all these memories you had before together, it's really hard to lose for me.
Are you building now the community around you in favor of yourself or in favor of your son?
Well, when I came, it was definitely my own interests. And my husband also, we are, both of us is like very people-oriented persons. But now I start to create on purpose the baby groups. Like I do have a expat community for babies, and I have a Russian also community for babies. And I figure out it's much better to struggle as a mom with another mom together while your babies is like just rolling around, playing or doing something. So I intentionally started to build it, like maybe a couple of months ago. And now all other moms join us, and we have a very funny group of, not funny, like very cool group of moms from all over the place, which is like met because of this, because of that, but I started it. Like last week we were in kindergarten, and it was the girls I even didn't know, but then we would start to figure out how they end up in this kindergarten. Then like, oh, that's Alla invite me, I invite you. I'm like, oh, okay, that's nice, So now it's more about my son.
In communities of moms, personalities and characters often matter deeply. When you meet other moms or form other networks, as you mentioned, how do you feel they perceive you? They accept you because of your personality?
Well, I hope they do, because I think I attract people because of my positive thinking, openness, kindness. And when, especially now with the baby, I always try to, to research something, to find something, then I would share. I also like to other moms to share. So I think I hope that the ladies with whom we are teaming up together with our babies, they do think that I'm a positive person, so like a good person and meaningful person, and that's like maybe my personality what attracts them. And then they would say like, oh, your baby is so smart. Oh, he does this and that. How did you do that? And then I would tell the whole story, how I did that, where to go, what to look, So I guess I'm kind of resourceful for them also, I hope. I mean, but so far so good. So far so good.
Yeah, so in this network, there's always a dynamic, right?
Yeah.
How you manage to go on and roll on with to improving these relationships.
Yeah, I mean, we all have a common goal now to make the best out of our babies. So, I mean, we are teaming up and just going there, here, everywhere.
So you mentioned your kindness, but what other qualities or traits do your closest supporters appreciate most about you?
Well, I think, at least what my husband say, I'm very stubborn. I mean, this is like no discussion. If something is on my mind, it will happen. Like I'm very like goal-oriented person. I'm an achiever, and if I promise something to someone around my friends or moms or anybody around me, that will happen. So I'm very trustworthy person. Like they know if Allah said it, she said that means something.
Okay, but who is the boss in the family, your son or you?
It's very hard. It's very hard. I mean, to say, I try to be in charge as much as possible. But my baby, my son, I mean, he's not really a baby. He knows what he wants. And he's definitely try to get it. He will use his voice, he's very loud, or he will try to, to point it or whatsoever. So I would say 70% is me, 30% is him, but I think it's gonna change towards him more because he's not talking yet. He's just like using his voice and his emotions. But he's definitely a baby boss, yeah.
What are some unconventional strategies you can use every day to handle stress?
I mean, I think all their moms has their own things.
But what do you have?
Sometimes I would just go and have a coffee. I mean, it's guilty that I like Starbucks.
No,
I know it's not the best coffee in the world, but actually, since I started to travel, I would find that if there is a Starbucks, I would go there because it's kind of atmosphere that cools me down, gives me some silence and help me think something through. So I would sneak for a coffee, or if I have more time, I would go to do maybe my nails or like hairdresser, something to make me comfortable and that no one is around. That would be, I think, something for myself.
But is this make you feel comfortable if you go to hairdressers or to make your nails?
I just like the idea that someone is taking care of me instead of me taking care of someone. So yes, I relax. I like that type of interaction, I would say.
So we were talking about the baby boss, right? But in the midst of the chaos, what moments of joy or triumph do you cherish the most? There must be some of them.
Well, no matter how hard the day was, he developed recently this really nice thing. When I put him to bed, like he somehow always go to my hands, lean his head forward, and he smiles at me. And this is something I'm like, oh my God, he's so joyful and cheerful baby. And, like just when maybe an hour ago, he was making drama, like destroying the things. And then when I put him to bed, I look at him like, this is totally worth it. The whole day, the whole year, the whole month, this is my favorite time actually of the day, to put him to bed, to look him smiling and then nicely sleeping. And then I could just stare at him for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's just so cute. I don't know if it's every mom does it or it's just my thing, but when I put him to bed, when I look at him, when he's like smiling and relaxing, this is amazing. This is my favorite part.
This is so beautiful that you've become so emotional.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the babies is just, yeah.
It's true, right?
Yes, it is.
If you're looking forward and you could design your ideal support system for moms or future moms, juggling parenthood and careers, what would it look like?
Honestly speaking, I think...
as you are experienced now.
As I'm experiencing it now, the thing I know for sure that every child and mom is so different. You really cannot like predict or advise something. But what I figure out that if you're struggling, if you are hurting, or if you don't know, go ask for help. Like there are so many helpful groups, therapists, or even like your girlfriends. Like when I was in need, I ask and people really reply because everyone understands and everyone actually I think wants to help, especially if it's your circle. So the support system of friends, girlfriends, maybe some professionals, it's very important to use. And then maybe if you have time, you can also read because there are so much resources now. When it's a bigger situation, when it's more, you have more time, you can actually go and study the things. Like everything is available. So I would say that's very important to go ask, search, look for help, and then. Yeah, I mean, we are in a 21st century. The life is really fast, and the faster you are, the better you are. Like it's like how you should proceed, and then.
But don't you feel that in groups as well, that it matters how better you do, how you can do it better? Maybe this is also a quarrel among mothers as well, that I can do it better than you do. Don't you feel that sometimes that in these certain groups there are this kind of competition between?
Well, definitely not in my groups.
Okay.
No. I mean, I know I understand what you say, and yeah, there are people like that in every situation, not just the baby groups. But what I find, especially when you're expat, especially when you're abroad, normally the women, the moms, they are kinder to each other. So at least try. I mean, try to go and to ask and to get some help, and then the rest, I think. All the moms by default has instincts, and all the moms know what is right. And if you think whatever they tell you it's wrong, then you're probably right, it's wrong. So just stick to your guts and listen to yourself, and then balance it. That's what I would recommend.
How do you see yourself in 10 or 15 years' time?
I don't know. Really, this is a question.
What will that Alla be doing that time?
Hopefully something really meaningful. I mean, yeah, I probably will be walking, and I hope it will be enjoyable. Walking and having a baby back in kindergarten or school, maybe that time. I hope I will be really good mom later on. And I really believe that I can manage it, and I have all the things for it. And maybe I will be some very good executive, or maybe I will have my own business. I actually haven't decided yet, but I definitely would like to be a very good mom. That's for sure. I will try everything to do that.
You will be, that's for sure. But at last, and but not least, I have a surprise for you, like some rapid fire questions.
Oh, yeah,
Are you in?
Okay, well, let's go.
All right. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Yoga stretch or nap?
Yoga stretch.
Morning chaos or toddler storm?
Morning chaos.
Kids' laughter or meltdown?
Meltdown.
Plan every detail or chaos coordinator?
Plan all the detail.
Reading a book or pretending to listen?
Well, I read a book, okay. This time.
Solo time or meltdown controlled chaos?
Solo time.
Cooking dinner or what's for delivery?
Yeah, delivery for sure.
Sleep in or hit snooze forever?
Sleeping.
Supporting others or being supported?
I like to support others.
Which is harder, digital detox or social media scroll marathon?
I think social media marathon is harder.
Saying yes or why did I say yes?
And sometimes I have this question, why did I say yes?
Is it difficult to say yes or regret saying yes?
Sometimes it's difficult to regret to say yes because I'm sometimes way too positive.
Weekend getaway or couch potato?
Getaway.
Favorite comfort food or I need a snack now?
Yeah, snack now.
Catch with other moms or hide in the closet?
I'll go catch with other moms.
Celebrating small wins or hoping nobody notices?
I like to party.
The last one, silent meditation or dance like no one's watching?
I would go for dance, yeah.
Alla, I'm so grateful that you come. You could make it.
Thank you, Edith. I mean, it's really special to be your guest. And thank you so much for believing in me. It's my first time ever. And I really hope I will bring some meaningful information for your followers.
I'm absolutely sure. And thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, yes, I did very much. Thank you.
All right. For all listeners, I hope Alla's story sparks a new perspective on motherhood, no matter where you are tuning in from. Remember, new episodes are coming in January 2026. More stories, more inspiration, and more ways to help each other keep juggling through life's beautiful chaos. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It is essential for us. And if this episode resonated with you, share it with a friend who might need a boost today. Until next time, keep juggling, keep laughing, and keep shining your light.